Hello and welcome. I'm your host, Elizibar. This is going to be a review of Nocterra, issue number 15. And I liked it. There's some really cool stuff going on. There's some really cool looking stuff going on. And I mean, let's just start with the cover. Let me rotate the cover a little bit so you can kind of take the whole thing in. The cool EOS light stuff looks great. The dark up here looks great. She looks great. It's a really nice looking cover. This Tony S. Daniel art does not let you down in Nocterra. It hasn't since issue 1. It's not here in issue 15. And at no point between 1 and 15 did that art ever let anybody down. It's also lusciously colored. Actually, I don't know who the colorist is. I'm going to guess it's Marcelo Maiolo? I hope I pronounced that right. Because that End World Design sounds like the kind of name of like somebody that does lettering. I could be wrong. I could be wrong. But anyway, whoever does the coloring, great job. Uh, so I got a couple of things I don't like about the book, and we'll get to those after I show you some of the stuff I do like, which is Blacktop Bill shows up, and I showed this page off on stream because it's just kind of wild. It's great. It's a fantastic two-page spread. So, if you've forgotten where our heroes are at, they finally completed their journey to get to Eos or whatever, and so they're inside like the Sun Sphere. Well, Bill attacks, and this issue is like the last issue ended with like him sneaking up on the place. This one is yo, he's here, and he's turning all the wildlife inside from being whatever normal creatures they were to being monsters, to being shades. And so you got like the light people. Let me yeah, here we go. This is good. This is the next page over. So you got the light people, they're like, oh no. You got our heroes with guns. You got her, Val, looking really cool because she's got the whole nanotube thing going on like Bill does. I find that very striking, that solid color image, no reflections or anything. I think it's a cool design. And for the first part of this book, our heroes are locked in like mortal combat with the Shades, while they're also talking and trying to figure out, what to do. And so I got two things I don't like about the book. And let's go ahead and get into them. They hatch a crazy scheme. And the whole crazy scheme is out of the brain of her little brother, which is cool because he's been shown time and again over the course of this book to be a creative person, to be somebody who thinks up crazy schemes, somebody who comes up with technology and their weapons and that kind of stuff. So that's all fine. What I don't really care for is that I'm supposed to somehow really care about his orphan story stuff. This all happened like 13 years ago or whatever. Like, get over it, dude. You were raised by two people who chose to love you. They didn't have to take you in. They didn't have to raise you. They didn't have to do any of that. They ain't like, they made the deliberate choice to love you. And so your whole big plot motivator, the thing that's kind of driving you to do what you do, is like unrequited mommy issues. It don't really work for me. And that is kind of like the thing that's driving the plot forward is that. And it don't work for me, bro. It does not work for me at all. The other thing I don't like is we spend a lot of time with the attack, which is cool. That's not the part that I'm upset about. And then we just kind of nothing else happens for the other half of the book. There's a lot of her brother like having like internal struggles and stuff, and I guess that's cool and all, except I'm not invested in that. Although the last page of the book is pretty good, I'm gonna give him that. I'm gonna give him that. That last page of the book where that struggle's like boiling up to a head, that was pretty cool. Uh, but they're gonna go carry out his stupid plan, which this is a comic book. His stupid plan is gonna work. He's gonna save the day. That's great. I can't wait to see how it actually happens. But it kind of feels like in the back half of the book, there's not a lot going on. Especially not after, the front part of the book where we got all these crazy monsters that I was showing you popping out. Let's go back to the crazy monsters. Like, you got this stuff, which is really cool. And then later on, we just get kind of like we're either in his. Yeah, actually, we're pretty much just like in the kid's head. And a lot of pages of that, it just kind of fell flat. I got super hype to watch like an actual fight with Bill, and I didn't get that. So maybe it's because my expectations were incorrect. But that's how I'm feeling. Otherwise, like I had a blast reading it. If you've been reading Nocterra so far, you probably would have a blast reading this too. It's more of that same good stuff. Anyway, you all take care of yourselves. You have a great day. Bye bye.